No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Sadly, that is a familiar chant that we have been hearing quite often. My topic today is police brutality, specifically on minorities, not only African Americans, but people of color, period. It has to come to an end. It needs to be stopped, and there needs to be a resolution for this situation. I would like to first take a moment of silence for all the lives that are lost because of police brutality. My goal here today is to persuade my fellow classmates that we are all minorities and that our voices will be heard and our voices will make a difference to change what's been going on in today's society. Unfortunately, police brutality is the leading death of men, specifically African Americans, between the ages of 25 to 29. And sadly, this topic isn't new. It goes back to the hands of time. It goes back from Emmett Till. And in the sad part about it, in today's world, we are surrounded by technology. And even though things are recorded on phones, you have the body cams from the police officers, nothing is still being done. There hasn't been any resolution. It's been swept under the rug. The police officers have been slapped on the wrist, given pensions, paid leaves, and still are able to walk the streets as if killing a person was a good deed. Killing a person of color was a good deed. How, when we are the citizens that's supposed to call you to feel a sense of safety, to feel a sense of security, we can't do that because we live in fear that if we call the police, the story might get turned around on us. And at the end of the day, we might be the ones, people of color might be the ones that lose their lives for a phone call they made for their safety. And as a person of color and as a person who has two brothers, when they get behind that wheel, when they drive in certain areas, I always tell them, be safe. Don't go against the grain. Yes, yes. Do as they say. Because I don't want them to be another statistics. I don't want them to be another person of color on the news killed by police. And I can't grasp the fact that these people were sworn in to protect us, but yet we live in fear. They were sworn in so that we won't live in fear, but yet we do. And it goes from just riding public transportation. It goes from the simple fact of driving while being color, driving while being a person of color. We aren't safe in a world that people of color fought so hard for freedom for. And we've done the marches, we've done the protests, we've done the sit ins. It is time for a change. And we as people of color need to make that change.